Imagine dedicating nearly 90,000 hours of your life to a workplace, only to find that it's silently eroding your mental well-being. That's the stark reality many women face, and it's time we talk about it openly. A fresh episode of the SHE Word dropped yesterday, shining a light on the pressing mental health struggles women encounter in professional settings. Hosted by the insightful Trudy Kerr, this installment plunges into critical issues like burnout, establishing firm boundaries, navigating poisonous work atmospheres, adapting to generational changes, and spotting signs when a fellow worker is in distress. Trudy is joined by three accomplished business executives: Sarah Zamek Kutajar, who leads P. Kutajar as CEO, Christabelle Camilleri, at the helm of VNC Group and a co-founder of 652, and Daniela Baitar, directing the Richmond Foundation. Together, this dynamic group examines the ongoing transformation of office culture and actionable steps employers and staff can take to foster better mental health in the workplace. It's not just talk, it's a roadmap for real change. And this topic couldn't be more relevant. Think about it. The typical individual invests about 90,000 hours over their career at work, which means our jobs shape a huge chunk of our lives. Local data reveals that a large share of mental health issues stem from stress in the workplace or personal relationships. For instance, the Richmond Foundation fields roughly 7,000 calls annually, many centered on job-related pressures, anxiety, and exhaustion. Zooming out to Europe, more than 3.5 million employees reported work-linked mental health problems last year, underscoring a widespread epidemic that's only growing. Throughout the episode, the panel unpacks practical strategies: how to pinpoint burnout, which, for beginners, often shows up as chronic fatigue, irritability, and a drop in productivity, like feeling drained even after a good night's sleep; how to establish healthy limits, such as saying no to extra tasks without guilt; how to flag harmful behaviors in colleagues or bosses; and ways to cultivate nurturing spaces specifically for women in the workforce. Christabelle opens up candidly about her personal battle with burnout, providing valuable tips on recognizing it in yourself, perhaps when hobbies start feeling like chores, or in others, like noticing a colleague withdrawing socially. Daniela offers expert perspectives on the Richmond Foundation's support mechanisms for those grappling with job stress, including counseling and resources tailored to rebuild resilience. Meanwhile, Sarah outlines how private companies can drive positive shifts, such as implementing flexible schedules or mental health days, to create a more empathetic environment. But here's where it gets controversial. One eye-opening segment from the episode has ignited online chatter. Christabelle recounts a live interview she observed, where generational attitudes clashed dramatically. A young candidate showed up 20 minutes late for her job interview. The hiring manager informed her that they'd already begun interviewing another applicant, to which she snapped, "I am already not liking this. I do not want this job," and stormed out. Christabelle admits she wouldn't have believed it if she hadn't seen it firsthand. She connects this to the influence of social media, suggesting it fuels unrealistic ambitions by showcasing quick paths to success instead of emphasizing the grind of hard work. When Trudy probes whether social platforms might also breed a sense of entitlement in the workplace, Christabelle chuckles in affirmation, and Trudy interprets it as a definite yes. While acknowledging the perks of these platforms for business branding, think viral marketing campaigns that boost visibility, Christabelle contends that the downsides, like distorted expectations, often tip the scales against the benefits. And this is the part most people miss. The dialogue extends to generational differences in work ethics, the vital role of compassion in management, and why emotional intelligence, basically, the ability to understand and manage emotions, both yours and others, like empathizing with a stressed team member, is as crucial as technical skills or qualifications. By weaving in authentic anecdotes and real-life office scenarios, the episode validates viewers' experiences and promotes more candid, supportive dialogues on mental health. What do you think? Does social media really foster entitlement in today's workforce, or is it just a scapegoat for broader societal shifts? Share your thoughts in the comments below. I'd love to hear agreements, disagreements, or your own stories. Read next. Watch Henry Galea to design this year's Valletta Christmas tree. https://loveandmalta.com/Christmas /watch-henry-galia-to-design-this-years-valletta-christmas-tree. Charlene Galia, https://loveandmalta.com/author/Charlene Gretsch. Love and Malta's content manager, Charlene is a massive Swiftie obsessed with animals, scrolling, and traveling. If she's in the country for more than a day, you can find her reading on @only4thebooks.